Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Two Idiots, One Console. The premise is we're two idiots.
On one console.
Today, as per fucking usual, we're going to be playing more Timberborn.
For those of you returning from yesterday's stream, we're sorry that it cut short in case you didn't see any of our messages anywhere else.
Which I think we're going to just go ahead and apologize again once we have a couple of viewers in here.
Yeah, but we're apologizing for the beginning of the YouTube video as well, because why not?
Yeah. That was
Twitch
fun.
screwed us on that. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, we have no idea what that was. It wasn't our Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but we've got Timberborn pulled up here, obviously. We are exactly where we were when we noticed Twitch had cut out. Hopefully there wasn't too long in between.
We genuinely have no idea.
But just in case, we are putting in a bunch of water pumps here because I think we just came out of a bad tide, or maybe we're about to just go into one.
So no, we're just in a drought right now.
A drought is approaching is what it is. And we want to make sure that we have plenty of water production.
Yeah, because as you can see, we're not anywhere near full up on water.
And we have, all of this to work with. So we might as well have some water.
Which let's go ahead and high prioritize the water if it's not already.
Yeah, and very shortly here I will be putting in the paths. In fact, I'm going to start doing that now. Which luckily don't need it for all of them. Because some of them
at least some of them are. I think eventually we might want to just path around the outside for these, but...
Give them all of the possible ways to get everywhere. For right now. We'll worry about it later.
You didn't path those yet?
Nope, I didn't. I'm working on it. I'm getting there.
And then, while we're at it, I guess we might as well start figuring out if we can put some water storage near these somewhere, because it would be nice to have actual water storage, and that's cool, actually. We've got 3 of those, the big ones right there, which will pretty much take over for those once they're done.
I just realized something. Hold on. Because we can put in...
There are so many at this point.
We'll put another one here anyway, because fuck it.
You could put another one in even, I think. No, it wouldn't fit.
Yeah,
It'd block the entrance, damn.
Yeah, because it'll block the entrance to the other one.
Yeah, so no.
If it wouldn't, and then we just...
It's horrifying. I hate everything about the way you did that.
I can make it worse.
No. Don't. Please don't. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the beavers moving.
And then I think, yeah. And let's get going. But yeah, so this will help us with our water production. Yeah, that's also really high priority.
Let's lower it by 1.
Yeah. I was going to say, do we want to lower this stuff priority-wise, or...
And here we go again with having to select everything 5 times.
Really? Maybe I have to select everything 5 times. There's only 4.
Might as well.
Yeah, and then...
Okay, but yeah, no, so I'm thinking, ultimately, like I keep saying, I want to end up with...
They already got 3 of these things built.
Oh, that's good. Seems like staffed too, so perfect.
Prioritized by haulers.
Yeah, which, do we have that new haulers post set up yet? Because I know we had one in the making. Not quite. And then how many... We don't have any empty beds, so I think we might want to move up another level here.
We need planks, and we've got enough planks to do it, so I just high prioritized it, so they should get that done here real quick. Because we had the planks for it.
I like watching all the beavers come out in the morning.
Housing, lodge.
Alright.
Alright, and now I think
You need 2, or you need,
well, I was
yeah,
thinking
you need,
boom boom and then have the stair here. No.
yeah, you've seen it. So put one, no. You want to, just, hang on. So take the 1 platforms, put them in the, I'm pointing at the screen, y'all can't see this. Put it here, and then here.
Why
and then
only
take 2
there?
high platforms and put them here.
Well, okay.
And now put the staircase on that one.
Okay, now yeah, okay. Sorry. You didn't see where he was pointing, but it's right here.
Yeah. He couldn't remember how to make the stairs, but I do remember how to make the stairs.
Okay. And do we want to prioritize these any or leave them neutral?
Yeah, let's prioritize them, because we want more beavers. It's gonna be a minute before we have planks again, because we're going into a drought season in less than a day here.
All of these are now built. Let's go ahead and prioritize the fuck out of all of these.
Oh my god. The haulers are slowly becoming less efficient.
And then, because we don't actually have all the beavers ready to go for those, do we want to pause these?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking we kind of want to get rid of those now.
Yeah, so we'll just boop, and boop, and boop, and boop. Which, none of them currently have any water in them, so that's good. I can just...
They would empty it out anyway, so...
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and demolish them. Oh, there goes the drought.
Yeah, which was good timing to pause these. Nope. Goodbye, old friends.
We no longer need you. We no longer need you. We could put more Lidos in, but I don't think we need to.
Yeah, leave that alone for now. We'll figure out what to do with that later.
Prioritize the resources, so they take care of that.
Let's see if they made it up the mountain yet. We probably should have been prioritizing that while we had planks.
Ta-da!
We probably should have been prioritizing that while we had planks. There's no more storage for the scrap metal anyway.
Oh, really? Which means they need to get up to build this.
Which is why I think we probably should have been prioritizing it.
They'll get there, eventually. I want to see how many of these actually start going in the morning.
I hate that they always build from the right. Build so that you can get to the thing. Build that first. There they go.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them are going. That's not bad. It's a start.
I'm thinking maybe we should put some small water storage right there. Just 'cause we can. Don't fill in that 4x4 spot though, because I think we could actually do not fill in that spot.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're right here to specify that this is where you mean.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I figure if we just take up a whole bunch of spaces here with those, then they won't have to go very far. Which obviously this is temporary, this is horrifying, and I hate everything about this section right now. Oh my god, there don't need to be that many. Oh no. There's so many. Oh no. Oh no, please. Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't fill in the 4x4.
Now you gotta go mark them.
Yep.
Why? There's so fucking many.
Hey. Rude.
What?
They finished it as I was going to select it, so like the menu got smaller, and so it fucked me for clicking.
Oh my god. This is horrible. I hate this.
We'll never run out of water, though.
Yeah. Yeah. You just did that one, yeah.
I'm double checking all of them that
my
aren't
God.
built yet, just to make sure. Okay.
Sick.
And look how much water we already have. And look how much water we can have.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, and that's not even counting the ones that aren't finished yet.
Yeah, that's another 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 150.
I mean, 1,500?
No, they only store 30.
Yeah, but we've got more going that are about to be built. We've got
Yeah,
4 more.
so I'm saying it'll be another like 150 more. Because at the time I counted 5, which apparently they were way more than that,
5.
but...
Yeah.
But I was saying 30 times 5 is 150.
Yeah, but we've got... Now there's only 4 left, which is 120 more, which... 1,590, I think will be the total.
On the bright side, I don't think we are going to run out of water anytime soon, so that's good.
Yep. I have solved our water issues.
Oh yeah.
Are you happy I put in that many now? Even if it is mildly horrifying?
It's still horrifying. It's still horrifying. Now we have to click them all again.
Gotta prioritize them.
I'm so freaked out right now.
Oh my god.
I didn't
Yeah,
click
me
you.
too, Ganu. On the bright side, by the time he's done clicking them all, we'll be done with the drought. Oh my god.
Alright.
Why?
We
Moving on.
never have to worry about water again.
Yeah, at least not for a while. Not until we have hundreds of beavers.
Which, if Bean were here, that would be time for that joke. But Bean is not here.
He's not here, I have to make it for him.
Yeah. Bean is not here because Bean is busy with something. Who knows what. He just said he was busy. You know what would be absolutely terrible right now? If instead of it going into a dry, like into a not dry season, if it went straight into a bad tide after a dry season.
Dude, I'd lose it.
Like, it's not gonna happen. Because they only do one bad season at a time.
So far.
Yeah, we've only ever seen it do one bad season at a time.
Yeah, this is a new update. Maybe it gets really hard after a while for no reason.
I think that would only happen in hard. In hard mode.
We'll see. Because I don't know, I find medium difficulty to be easy at this point. It's just kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying I think that would only happen in
Hey, what do the windmills take to build again? I forget, sorry. Now we gotta...
Logs and planks.
Yeah.
Luckily, the power things only take logs. Because we have a shit ton.
Indeed.
We have 7 empty jobs. How many of these are not run?
Probably 7.
3, 4, 5, 6. 6. The other is more here.
So there's one other spot.
Yeah.
Most of them are water production that aren't full.
Which one is it?
Oh, the water's back today.
Oh, did the drought end?
Yep, cycle 13, day 1, clear skies.
Cool. Here it comes. Whoosh.
Well, now we know we can go pretty much a whole drought.
Yep.
Continuing to pump water.
Yep.
I think it's gonna take a long ass time before it overflows again, but...
I mean, it's not overflowing. It was never overflowing.
No, I mean, like, leaves.
Oh, you mean
through
over
the
here?
dams.
Yeah, it might. It might, but you know what? That's fine.
Like a whole dam, we're nowhere near it.
It also only just started getting through this dam.
Yeah.
And that was with no water pumping going on in this area. You know?
Yeah, I was wondering if that would affect how quickly the water moves through. Like, I figured it must, but... It's sort of getting there. Are we waiting for the scenic view again? Yeah, you made it uglier by putting all of those water things right there.
Yeah, but it was a good place for them, and we can get rid of them later.
Yeah. We probably will get rid of them later, because frankly that is a mess, but...
Yeah.
For now, it works. Oh, here we go.
Almost there.
It looks like it might be doing a wave thing. I'm not getting any notifications about flooding, though, so that's good.
Just buildings lacking workers. And lacking
so
construction material.
Fun anecdote that happened yesterday. So yesterday was my birthday, yay. And we got done streaming, like the stream kicked us. We spent like an hour trying to fix it and it just wasn't, so we gave up. But anyway, we got kicked from the stream and then we went into our kitchen and there was a line of ants on my counter going to my sink, which had like 3 dishes in it that we just didn't have time to wash before the stream last time. And I was like, what the f-?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the counter, and we live in an apartment, and it's not the nicest, which is funny because it's classified as a luxury apartment, and I'm like, I think the luxury is there's not, like, gang activity in the neighborhood at this point. Which, on that note, there totally is. It's just not, like, people getting shot.
Usually. I've heard gunshots before, though.
Oh, yeah. Those are fun. We're at the point where we're just kind of used to that.
We may be pumping enough water that it's just not gonna overflow.
That'd be funny. But anyway. So, we go out and so, the counter in the kitchen has these cracks in it, right? And they always just looked like there was, like, some kind of, I think you'd call it vinyl over the surface of it. Like, these aren't marble or granite countertops. These are kind of garbage ones that are meant to sort of look like they're marble or granite, you know? And, there's cracks in them, right? Turns out those cracks are not just, like, chips in the covering. They go outside.
Because that's where the ants were coming from.
So I wound up just gorilla gluing the cracks shut, and so far it's worked, but I think my cereal's dead now. There was a whole line of ants going into my cereal box, so rip. I like cereal. Happy birthday to me. I get invasion of the ants.
Yeah.
That was a fun moment in history.
I figure we'll set those up to be built.
Yeah, that works.
I lowered the priority of this a little bit. Again, I started to put it high in case anybody on the stream didn't see that.
But also, random thing, if you ever have a line of ants going through, or not random, but related note, if you ever have a line of ants going through your house somewhere, bleach kills them. Like, really fast kills them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, spray them with bleach and they just die.
Enzyme cleaner also works fairly well.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And it's just a hunch, but I think the bleach might also get rid of, like, obvious... Why that one?
That one just... specifically, when they... because... And they haven't even finished this yet, even though it's got everything in it.
They're leaving it so they can get past... They just don't want to take stairs. I relate, honestly. I can't say shit.
Yeah, relatable. Now they have to. One of them finished it.
That's good. At least they should be hauling stuff over. But, just a hunch on the ants thing. I'm pretty sure that if you spray them with the bleach as well, it destroys their, like, scent trail, because they only really operate off of scent. They leave, like, pheromone trails, and I think if you spray them, like, if you kill them that way, which for the record, I don't like killing ants. I think they're cool. I want to have pet ants, and I intend to at some point. Not while I'm living in an apartment, because I feel like that's top 10 ways to get kicked out, but, like...
All 9 are in this area.
Yeah, they're not super high prioritized, those aren't, which they,
No.
they don't need to be right now.
No, they do not. Not with the amount of water we have.
Yeah, no, anyway, just a hunch on the bleach thing.
Oh, they got the houses and stuff built.
Yay! Now people can see what we were talking about with, like, we came up with the efficient staircase design.
Now that it's actually getting to where it is the proper efficient staircase design.
Alright, the beavers are thirsty. Everybody drink water. Don't be part of the idiots.
Too late for that. I am gonna go ahead and start and do this real quick.
Yeah. No. No. Too high. Take the too high. Go back. Actually, you might need the... You gotta put something over the stairs back that way.
Oh yeah, that was it.
He came up with this. You'd think I wouldn't have to explain it. 3 high's too high.
Yep. I realized that after I put it there. And then...
So, that one you want to take to a too high platform.
Yeah.
Yep, and then, there you go. And then we gotta place the stairs.
That's all the path I'm gonna do because this is gonna end up being different later. Actually, I think we're not gonna need this one or this one. I don't think.
What?
Because this is
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be
No, that one
this
was right.
this one no. Because
That
it's
was-
where it goes. No, yeah, you're right.
That was right.
But and then the other
Just
one.
put the staircase on where it should be so that you don't forget.
Yeah. And then we just won't build further than that for
Yeah,
right
just
now.
don't do it yet.
Yeah, we'll leave it like this for now, and we'll put on houses when we need them.
Yeah, which I'm thinking eventually we'll probably take the scaffolding out into the middle there and make houses nearer the district center, because then that way we can make them even taller.
Yeah.
Because the only limit is how far the beavers can get to, so
Yeah. So you
might
can
as well do
theoretically
crazy
you
stuff.
can literally actually build a skyscraper
Yeah, I mean,
if you can figure out the stairs, which we did.
we've already got, I think that counts as a high rise.
This.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, definitely at least a high rise.
Yeah, so we've got that going already.
Are we full up on berries? We're full up on berries.
Yay! The opposite of the problem we had 2 episodes ago.
Yeah. Which that's berries. So you know what? Because that field is ready to go, I'm gonna go ahead and make this berries.
Yeah, alright.
Give us some more berries.
Might as well. And they're gonna keep spreading there now that we've got the contamination barriers set up.
And carrots are also full up, so might as well make this into carrots.
You know what? At some point we should set up, because we've got the contamination barrier going right now. I think what we should do is we should focus on moving that as far down as we can so that we don't have to worry about it too much later, you know?
Well,
which we can rebuild the builder's hut, like, right in this area right here.
right here.
Yeah, it fits about perfect.
It literally is perfect.
perfect.
And then whenever they are done building it, we'll demolish this one.
Let's go see the progress that they've made up there. Up on the cliff. That is like so much less. See if they're doing the other side first. Okay, yeah, they're kind of doing the other side first.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted, but sure.
It's working. They're going for these ones because they're closest to the wall. They can get to it easy.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
what that is.
That makes sense.
And they've just cut down the last tree, so we're going to go ahead and boop and boop on those. And actually...
Yeah, you can just delete them. There we go.
Yeah. And
I
then...
prioritize that pile of... Because then they'll just use it to build with, which would be nice. Just do that right there while you've got it.
But they're building the stuff that's, like, right next to the wall because it's, you know, really easy to fucking get to.
Yeah.
They don't have to go down anywhere to get to it. Is there anything that's, like, super high priority aside from this stuff over here? No. I want them to be able to get to this quickly, so... just gonna do it real quick. Because, like, we have a shit ton of carrots. And our carrot storage is full, aside from this thing, which
oh, hey.
isn't connected.
We can start moving our tree production.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so let's go ahead and keep that area, unmark that area for planting. Yeah. Not the, no, we want those. Yeah, there you go. We do want that one there. Alright, so then we'll do, we'll let them take care of the rest of the trees there, and then unmark for cutting once they're done with them.
I think you said the 3 for maple in this area?
Yeah, which I don't want to start doing that. Just let them take care of it first.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to worry about where we're putting our, like, maple storage and shit, which we've already got, we've already got places over there that are doing cooking and stuff, so I figure we might as well just move most of that into that general vicinity, but I'm thinking we might want to put it up on that edge right here.
This?
Yeah.
These things?
Yeah, don't move them right now, but I'm thinking we might want to move that production up there.
Yeah.
Just because then it's off of perfectly good planting space.
Which would be grill, I'm thinking...
I was thinking put them against the back wall is what I was thinking, facing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One here. Or we could even go all the way back this way, but that's starting to get into green.
Yeah, leave the green area alone.
Yeah, so here...
Don't block off the ability. Start from the left. So, because I want to make sure that there's, like, if we want to get into that green space for some reason, I want to make it as easy as it is. So, like,
yeah. So here.
So we want, like, 2 of those for spatterdock, and then I figure 2 of them for chestnuts.
Alright, and I'll leave them low priority because they don't need to be high priority.
Yeah, and then eventually we'll have...
we should probably make 2 for grilled potatoes, too.
Yeah, we should make 2 for grilled potatoes, and then eventually we're gonna make... We need, like, the bakery.
So
things.
we'll just need to put... So if we put the 2 here...
I guess we could just use scaffolding, yeah.
Yeah, the platforms.
So... Potato... Which means we gotta start planting potatoes somewhere. And then eventually I want to do stuff to make it, because you can also grow wheat and use it to make different pastries, and you can grow cattails.
Yeah.
And I guess that functions like wheat.
Because this is carrots and a fuck ton of carrots, we could replace these carrots with potatoes.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Sometimes I'm smart.
So go ahead and just mark that for not planting right now. That's not going to clear a farm planting area, I don't think. It did. That's not the same menu.
Yeah, but it's still clear planting area.
Alright, I guess. So then we'll do... Potato. Which you could probably start doing right now because they're harvesting all of that. It's coming in right today, so... Start marking it, and then that way they... start planting, so they have something to do. And then we'll start producing potatoes, which means we should probably make our area back there a little bit higher up.
What area?
Our storage.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe, how much do the really big storage areas cost? I'm not talking about science, I'm talking about in
80
building
planks
materials.
And 60 logs.
Yeah, we don't have the plank production to make that worthwhile yet, so we'll go ahead and just use the medium ones. So we'll set up 3 more. Probably want to take it higher than that even, but... right now.
For now,
do.
we'll just do this. And those. And then...
So if we start... if we take a 2-high platform and we put it over one of those staircases... Yeah. And then a 1-high platform and put it over the top right there.
See, that doesn't match, though.
Yeah, but that's where the staircase is going to go.
So then 3 highs here to give us the staircase, or...
Okay, so the staircase is going to go on that 1-high block, put a 3-high and then a 1-high there. And it'll get up to that level, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have the rest of the staircase thing happening in the water.
Okay. Which, not a bad idea, because that doesn't cover any...
Yeah, that's not
extra
taking up
land.
anything important at all, so...
Yeah. Alright. Ta-da!
And then what we're going to do is we're going to do... What we're going to do is we're going to do the same kind of staircase that we have on the other side of the housing.
Yeah.
We're just going to wrap it around.
That one's potato.
Yep.
This
Potato.
one is... where is chestnut? There is chestnut. Then we do a grilled potato. And then
we need another level. Might want to build the... Okay. I was going to have you build the stairs first because we were already in that menu, but now we're not.
Too late.
Oh, no. Don't make that grilled potato, make that bottom one chestnut. Wait, what do we have down there?
This
we have
one grilled potato.
Potato.
You want to make grilled chestnut?
No, hang on. Just look at the rest of them real quick, please.
Chestnut.
So we have chestnut,
Potato.
raw potato,
Grilled potato.
grilled potato. So yeah, okay, just go ahead and put grilled chestnut on the next level.
Yeah. And then
we'll
these
leave
two
the
we'll
other two
leave
until we
for
decide
now.
what the hell we want to do with them.
Boop. And then...
Oh, we have...
Okay. Moonlight Woodlands. Okay.
Hi.
It is very similar to Minecraft.
We are playing Timberborn.
Yeah, Timberborn. It is a game where you manage a bunch of these little guys here. Which, clicking on one, as you can see, this one's name is Vuji.
They're beavers.
Beavers.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
They're also really stupid.
Yes. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness.
Like, the AI is getting better and better with them as they update, which we're in a relatively new update to the game right now even, but like, oh my god, are these guys stupid?
So remarkably dumb.
Okay, so
we're gonna need those.
do you need help with the staircase again?
I think... Wait.
Okay, we'll see if he can get the staircase on his own this time. Which, again, this is dumb because he came up with the staircase.
Yeah, this was my idea, but for some reason, I am stupid. But that's why we call it Two Idiots, One Channel. Super speed. I don't even remember which one's super speed, but hi, Nora. I just know that I went and I put put the things, the links and everything in several different servers, and I don't even remember.
I don't think he
server
keeps track
where.
anymore.
Yeah, not really. But so now
which
we
is
got
so weird to
this.
me. I'm like, I've never had many friends, so the concept of somebody having...
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, okay.
I was waiting for you to get there, but it's so funny to me because I've never had many friends, so the concept of you having so many friends that you straight up cannot keep track of them is hilarious to me.
I'm dumb. Leave me alone.
Although, weirdly, if you ask my parents as a kid, I had a ton of friends, and I'm like, no, they were kids that liked you. I had friends, quote-unquote, of mine, were, like, people that would call my mom, Mom, and I'd be like, yeah, you're not my friend, you're here because you like my mom.
Yeah. Like, I had friends that I called their mom's mom, but, like, I also liked the friend. Alright, anyway, unpause.
Go ahead and start planting potatoes down there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a resource management colony sim type game. So basically you gotta, obviously you see all the stuff at the top left of the screen. There's like, science points are all the way to the left. That's how you unlock new stuff. Which is nice because you don't have to do a stupid research tree. I really hate research trees most of the time. I just
research trees suck. I hate them. Why am I not? Why can't I plant them in that spot? Oh, it's because they still have a freaking thing there.
Go pick it up. But obviously you've got food, water, different building materials. You've got this kind of problem. So basically there's constant water flow right now, but water flow is about to stop. in
Which,
about 3
there's
days.
the water flow. Here's where the water's coming
Yeah,
from.
they come from water sources.
Yeah, it's just called the water source.
They have the thing where it's like, may your rivers always flow, beaver greeting, and I'm like, that sounds like a goodbye.
Right? That's like a may the force be with you type of thing. That's a goodbye, okay?
Yeah, that's not a hello. You don't start an interaction with a may your whatever always whatever.
Yeah, that's a goodbye.
We should email them.
Yeah, I just email
Email
them,
the game
guys,
devs. Hey, you're stupid.
you,
You don't know how grammar works.
you don't know how greetings work. Fix it.
Alright, we're almost about to be all potatoes.
And come on. How long? How much longer? So close.
And we do eventually intend on doing a Minecraft series. We just can't figure out what the heck would be interesting enough. A lot of them lately are like, oh, 500 days doing XYZ thing. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do XYZ thing.
Right. But we also have found some really cool mods that I really enjoy. So, like, we could start doing, like, mod showcase type things. Sounds like a lot like Gnome Game. I don't even know what... Gnome Game?
Gnome
Google
game. If I Google Gnome Game, you think it's gonna come up?
Fucking possibly.
We'll find out.
But yeah. We chillin'.
Google has a Gnome Game, apparently.
Google has a Gnome Game? What? That's so weird.
It just popped up at the top.
That's so weird.
Yeah, no, nothing distinct popped up. If you can figure out what it is, tell us.
But obviously we just replanted all of these, which were carrots, with potatoes. Right here we've got sunflowers that are growing, because they'll eat the sunflower seeds. Right here we've got pine trees that are growing, and they're just not being cut down for a reason.
Yeah, because we need the sap from them to make what's called treated planks, and that's important for a lot of different building stuff in the later game.
And we need the tapper shack, which we can't afford to unlock right now.
Yeah, might as well.
Which we are going to put right here like that.
Zoom out a little bit so that we can see where it is. Oh, that's got a decent range to it.
Yeah. And it covers our entire area that we needed to cover right now.
Okay, yeah, so that could,
So we'll just do that. We'll need
sure.
the gears for it, which we can unpause the gear workshop now, or we can wait. I'm gonna say wait, because we have a lot of planks going into over here, into our windmills, because we have a lot of windmills that still need to be built.
Why are they not building the fucking... Build the things, so that we can make things.
They've got to build stairs down to them and everything. They're working on it.
Go back to the... where the... I can't ever remember the name to anything. Dude, my brain is so fucking fried.
You mean right here?
Yeah. Why won't they build that?
Because all of this is the same priority, and the windmills were put in first.
We could be producing way more planks right now.
Yeah, but beavers are dumb. I can lower the priority of everything else over here.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to. This is why we say they're dumb. One of those resource management games.
But the people you direct are gnomes. Extensive backstory for every single gnome. That's cool.
That's cool.
Oh, underground and overground and stuff? That's cool. Because this game doesn't have that. It's just the surface. Like, you've got little tunnels here like this one.
Which the tunnels even are.
Yeah, the tunnels are new. And here comes the drought. So now you get to see water dries up. Right? And then now it's just... Now we have this.
Which the reason why it's flooded is because we have it dammed up in different locations.
We've got a big old dam here. Which, if I click...
That one's not as deep as it looks like it would be.
It's not as deep as it looks like, but it is pretty
real
deep. This one's pretty deep. And then that one's just too deep. And that one's just too deep. But this one needs to be dammed in order to keep this stuff, the bad water, which is polluted water.
The only explanation we have for it is the humans somehow corrupted the planet and then they're all dead.
Yeah, like right here, bad water source. Why do we have to clean up the humans' mess?
Oh, right.
They're all dead. That's the only explanation
I don't know who the
for
fuck
what we've
Pina
got.
is. Pina's Pina.
Pina is some legendary beaver, I guess. I don't know. But that is the only thing that we've got for what bad water is. So it's just polluted water. But, so we need to keep it away from the rest of our clean water so that we can use our clean water to do stuff like growing spatter duck, which we then put into the grills to grill it into grilled spatter duck so they can eat it. And stuff like that. And also water pumps. So many water pumps. Because we need so much water.
I did not condone this.
I put in a lot more than he wanted me to put in. But
I did not condone this.
I did it anyway. Obviously. Yeah. Yeah.
You can see, like, the areas where I was primarily planning and then the areas where he was primarily planning.
This area, primarily him. This, all me. Just all me. I'm a bit more scattered.
A bit.
Just a bit.
A bit.
Yep. A bit.
Do we have the air conditioning on? It's hot as fucking here.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
gotta go
check. Or do you want to go check?
I can get out.
You're going to go check.
We're both at the same desk, and he's like to the left.
And the way out is more to the right.
Because it's blocked by my desk.
Yeah. The left side is blocked
No, it's on
by a
heat.
wall.
No wonder it's like 85.
Oh my god.
Why are you like this?
Okay, to be fair, we both didn't wake up until like 1:30.
Yeah, you scared the shit out of me.
I didn't mean to scare the shit out of you. I just fucking rolled over, checked the time. It was 1:30, and I went, "Hey, it's 1:30."
I have
yeah.
my cat now. Okay, she did not hold her legs.
Ah.
I was expecting her to.
It's all. They've almost got it done now. Oh, they need gears. They need gears.
Oh. Please learn to be a lap cat. You want to stay here.
I had to turn on the gear workshop because they need gears to do this part.
I'm trying to convince my cat to be a lap cat because she wants attention, but she only ever really wants to be held. And I'm like, okay, my arms get tired eventually.
But they need gears for the vertical power shafts. And we're going to need gears for the large water pumps and this medium tank over here. So I figured, build some gears. So that they can get this going so they can make more planks. Which will allow them to do a lot more things. Because we need so many more planks.
I can hear you purring. Hello.
Nora, you should... I think you've seen a picture of this cat before.
Aaron, my cat.
Yeah.
Torty, super fluffy. Well, fluffier in the winter than in the summer, but that's normal. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this
stay
is...
in lab.
So, as the one who has not starred, do I just call you Damien indiscriminately? Yes. Effectively, yes.
I'll tell you if it's not.
This path is bothering me. Better. Okay. Okay, so
for the
it does seem
record,
like
Aaron
there's
is
not
my
super
cat
wide.
specifically. Nobody else has her.
Yeah.
She's just mine. She knows the difference.
Yeah.
She'll only come when I call her.
Which we are...
No, you stay here. You want to be in lab. Lab is where friend be. I pet you a whole bunch, yeah. None, stay here. Nicht. Stay here.
Alright. We've got 4 more days of drought, and we're still pumping water over here. Somehow we have 1.7 thousand? Oh, you know what? They're storing water in those as well. Yeah, that makes sense.
Storing in what? The pump
In
houses?
the pumps.
Yeah.
But, like, we have so much water storage because we have all of this that's water storage.
I also did not condone this.
And we have all of these water storages here. These water storages were the ones that were not condoned. These were the ones that were. There were some that were over here early, like in the earlier game, but we moved them so that we would have more space over here for other things.
Well, she's not struggling to get out of my lap as hard as she normally does, so this works.
Give us 1 second.
Yeah,
Sorry, I had to make sure whether or not we were revealing something to YouTube, because these do get uploaded to YouTube. So I guess we're revealing the fact that we're both systems to YouTube. No,
And
John is
possibly
not
my
fronting.
dad if he's in here, so that would be one way to find out.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of a way to find out. No, John is not fronting. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Nora. You haven't done anything.
It was gonna come
wrong.
out eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, don't get out of my lap
Jesus
and then start
Christ.
yelling at my cat. Jumped out of my lap and now she's yelling at me for attention.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Anyway,
Lucas. If you eat something on my desk, I swear to God, I won't do a goddamn thing, but you'll know I'm mad.
anyway,
She can do no wrong.
no, Star is actually fronting, not John. Because I wanted to front, and it was also Dan's birthday yesterday rather than Damien's. So Dan was fronting.
Yeah, mine's in August.
Yeah, Damien's birthday is in August. August 9th, I believe. Right?
Yeah. No, he was just asking me what.
So.
He's looking at my phone like he's worried my dad's in here, like, what does that mean?
Listen, he would be texting you about it right now if he was, to be like, what the fuck?
Well, he didn't tell me he was in the... Apparently my dad was in the stream yesterday and I didn't know that.
Yeah, but like, big lore drop like that, he's gonna reply. He's gonna say something.
He might not. He might not have any idea what the fuck we're talking about.
True, but that would be more reason for him to say something, to ask questions, and be like, what the hell does that mean? Except he wouldn't say it like that because he's... him. I don't know how to describe him. He's...
Posh.
Yeah. Really, really nice most of the time, especially if he likes you. But he doesn't always like me, so...
He's also really difficult to read.
Yeah.
Unless you know him real well. Like, I
Which
can
I do
usually
not.
read him, but... He's one of those guys where you can't really teach somebody how to read him. You just know or you don't.
So, here's what I'm thinking.
But then also, like, it's funny that he has so much issue reading my system's dad, because he's very, very much like us in the way that he, like, communicates and shows emotion and stuff, so you'd think it'd be easier.
I am extending the levees out a little bit so that we don't have to move this path.
I think only move...
It's only for these two, really.
Well, we don't even need to extend the... We could just put levees right there.
Yeah.
And then delete those two.
No,
Because I don't think it's
that's
gonna...
the plan.
Okay.
Like,
I was just making sure,
I'm
'cause
also
it
going
seemed
to
like you were
put...
gonna...
I'm also going to put two right here. Because I don't want it to, like, get through the corner if it can. You know? I don't know if it can or not, but like, in case it can. You know? You're looking at your phone again. Fear not JPEG.
It's fine, he's texting me about... He keeps sending me job apps. Or, like, information on different jobs, so I'm...
Yeah.
One of them was, like, definitely a scam, looking into it online, and I was like, yeah, no, not that one.
Yeah, no. Alright. Why did they build all of these, but not this one?
I got nothing for you there.
I'm literally about to have them demolish this staircase, because they don't need it.
Yeah, they won't need... Well... Yeah, they don't need it.
And then high prioritize the cleanup, because they... Hey, it dropped over, cool.
Yay!
Laura, you get to see the water come in.
Look, it's coming. It's happening.
And water physics!
The water physics are beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Look at that. Yeah, there it goes. And now it becomes a waterfall here. And whoosh. Whoosh is on through. We're starting to get power here.
Or not.
I said starting to, for a reason, and now we're actually properly getting power.
I was really hoping it was gonna turn off immediately. What did we need gears for?
We need gears for the vertical power shafts. We need one each.
Alright. So,
And then
we've got one gear right now. So.
We also need gears for these big water pumps and for the medium tank.
Go check on the windmills. I want to see how often they're moving. Because the hope is they're
Every
pretty
time
much
I've
gonna...
been up here, oh no. You got stranded? How did you strand? You
Seriously?
dumbass!
Ah!
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just delete the... Yeah.
I'm deleting that. Because
That won't matter.
They're all connected over this way anyway. So...
These fucking morons.
Yeah.
This is why we call the beavers stupid.
I'm also going to delete this one. Because like I said, they're connected on this side anyway. So now they can just pick those up and use them somewhere else.
Let's go make sure nobody else is stranded.
Nobody else is stranded.
Okay, good. Well, we pretty much got the whole thing done, so...
Yeah. Like I said, they just need the gears, which that one's done and that one's done. So whenever the wind starts going, these will be powered.
And we've already got people in there. Perfect.
But I'm letting them still make gears because, like, we need gears. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it goes. See? We're going.
I was primarily hesitant because we don't really have a lot of planks.
But now we have this to go as well.
To produce gears you use planks, and planks are also used in, like, everything.
Yeah.
So one of the easiest ways to slow down your entire production is to
make gears.
Yeah, because then it'll take up your planks, which is exactly why I'm kind of like, I don't know if we want to be doing this.
I mean, could do... make even more planks.
Yeah. Oh god, my cat's screaming.
Do we...
Please
like,
don't.
Do you
Stop.
want me to put this down and have them make even more?
No shame, mach das nicht.
I'm also going to prioritize these by holders real quick. But do we...
Yes, I talked to my cat in a combination of French and German.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be a bad idea to put in more of the production.
Alright. Can't put one here unless I put in a platform.
Yeah, which that might actually get in the way of the windmill, so I'm not worried about that.
We can check. It'll let us build the platform, so let me just do this. Pausing so they don't actually try to build it yet.
Yeah, see what happens.
And then put this over. It
Yeah,
says
that'll
it
work.
works. Says it works.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and that'll be even more,
Yeah, which we should have more.
Yeah.
Let's see how much power we have when they're moving.
Power output currently is 126.
Network power supply
Is 756, but that's not counting. That's not counting these four. It's not counting these two because these two are only 50 each. You know. And then this one will be another 50, and this one will be another 50. So this will be a total of 200. Where it's counting all of these as well.
It shouldn't be. They're not in the same network.
Yeah, but that, like, the network power supply is only going to be 200. Or the power demand. So why would it be saying... So, like, right now...
See, out of 100, supply is 492 right now.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
But wait, power output?
I don't know, leave it alone.
Maybe that's what's being used.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense if you put it that way. Well, at least we've almost got that goal going on, and then... Let's see how close they are to the middle of the lake yet, from this direction. Not. Good.
They still need more planks, which part of the problem is the wood is so far away from this. So I think...
Let's go check on... Yeah. Well, not...
I was thinking just putting some small ones in here and have it be just wood.
Well, I was thinking at this point we might as well just put in the bigger ones.
Those are all logs.
What?
These are logs.
Yeah.
So why the fuck is it take?
Because they're having to take the planks really far away, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we may need more haulers.
Which we should already have some... Yeah, we need more beavers is what we need.
Build more houses?
Ooh, let's go.
Wait, yeah, we have 10 vacant jobs right now. Let's build more houses.
Yeah, we have enough food sources at this point, which that'll be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, so... I mean, do we want to put in 30 more beavers or 15 more beavers is the question. Yeah, may as well. We'll see how high up we can actually make this go.
Yeah.
Just put in
This is gonna need to be...
That's a too high, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too high. We're starting to get too far away. We'll see how much higher we can
works.
build.
It still currently works.
Need help?
No. I've got it.
Yeah. I don't know why you always insist on putting the staircase in last.
Because I'm stubborn, and I also did this wrong again. It's fine.
Okay. We can still do another layer even.
Yep. Which...
I figure when we try to build one and, I figure when we try to build one and it doesn't work,
yeah.
We'll just put a whole bunch of, like, rooftop terraces or something up there.
Yeah, but fuck it. We're good there.
Yeah, this is...
Three layers of housing, which
when does it start being a skyscraper? Because that's about to be 9 layers. 9 floors. Staircase. There you go.
Alright, now they should be building those.
Yep, indeed.
Yeah.
It used to be with this specific tribe of beavers, if you had anything for them to build, like you could have a high priority thing right next to it, and if they had the option to build housing, they would always build housing.
Yeah, they will always build, like they used to always build housing first. It was fucking wild.
Yeah, these guys just want to fuck.
Yeah, alright, so... Oh, wait, hold on. One more thing with this one.
This is going to be interesting as far as water flow goes.
It should still work because of the fact that it's got all of this area and it already kind of it already goes this way. You know?
I suppose. Let's go check on the lumber production.
This.
Yes. Thank you.
I got there.
Okay. Are both of those posts staffed? Because they don't seem to be. Good. Then I'm thinking one of the things that we should start doing is just dotting large storage piles for lumber around the area wherever we're gonna need them.
Large pile, or do we want to do the underground? Start building the underground piles. Because we've got planks happening fairly consistently.
What do we need for them? I don't remember.
We need gears, planks, and logs.
Yeah. How big are they?
The same size
Oh,
as a large pile.
They
just hold way more because they go underground.
Yeah, okay. We'll start doing those. Don't put that there. Probably see if you can put that behind the hauler's post right there on the main drag. No, won't fit.
Doesn't quite fit.
Which that's fine. We don't want to put it in.
Granted, we could if we moved the path just a little bit. If we put the path here,
Yeah,
it would fit. You won't be able to undo it like it matters.
That's a path. I'm not wasting resources.
And then we'll just set this to logs.
Yep. That's good. That'll increase it by a lot.
Yeah.
And then let's go dot some of those around.
More underground piles.
Yeah. Because we want them to be in a couple of different places.
That area.
Because I think these might use them as fuel. Yeah, that'll do. Click on one of those.
And yeah, they do technically use logs as fuel.
Yeah, so it'll be helpful to have somebody in that area. Keep an eye on the food production while we don't have... Ooh, because we've got 16 jobs open right now, which is bad.
I'm upping the priority of these.
No.
Not the chestnuts, just the spatterdock.
Yeah.
Or the potato. Well, we can start with the potatoes. Because we've got the potatoes going now.
Yeah, I'm just also like you're shifting things around a lot, and right now things are working.
Well, what I'm about to do is I'm about to get rid of these two.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. Because we don't need these two anymore. That's why I was like, we'll just...
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
And now it's... should be back to about where it was. I'm thinking we may want to make... because both of these are full now, it seems.
Yeah, so we might want to make a scrap pile.
Yeah, underground, I was thinking.
Which, let's make that more toward, well...
You can put it towards the other one.
No, you know what? It should be over here. Why don't we just connect those at this point? They're, like, right there. I didn't realize that.
What do you mean?
Go to the right. Move the screen to the right. That's farther. That's literally the other one. That's, like, not that far at all from the other.
Yeah.
Which I was thinking, so we talked about having, the storage to the right and all of the production to the left of the chasm.
So this would be where do you want me to put it over here then?
I think so, but let's, wait on that. Let's start building the way across first.
Yeah. Which is...
I don't think we want to use that farthest path there. We want to be closer so that we have to go less far.
Yeah, I'm thinking right along this edge right here. So, like...
Yeah.
We need one platform there.
What?
Because... Oh, no, you're right. No, we won't. Listen, it's fine. We'll go stairs down.
There you
go. Hold on. Before we do that. Because... Right.
Why don't we have the path go to the left a little bit?
This... So... Okay, if we do it from here, we'll have to do... Yeah, so... We want stairs down to this level, but we want to stay at this level rather than go down, and then we can just end up right at level with this.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the largest one of these is 6. The largest one of these is also 6. So 1, 2, and that should give us the room to get... Yeah. Which we'll have to save up for the science for this one, because it requires 1.8 thousand science.
Which, again, we still need more beavers.
Yeah.
Which there's 23 empty beds right now, so...
Yeah. Which, also, like, other option is we just use a shit ton of platforms.
Which, I mean, we could also do that. Like, that's not... That was perfect. Yes. Yeah, at this point, I don't see why not.
We've actually got plank production going now.
Yeah, and that'll be able to go right directly to those, so...
I don't want to prioritize it more than these, so I'm actually going to high prioritize these real quick. Like that.
Works for me.
And then these, we'll leave it neutral for now. Let them finish all of this stuff first, I figure. You know? And then when all of this is finished...
Which we need to come up here every once in a while, make sure that nobody... Why are we paused? We need to come up here every once in a while, make sure that nobody stranded themselves.
Oh. Nora said that they think it's called Dwarf Fortress.
Dwarf Fortress.
Check it out. Google it. Oh, I see what part of the issue is.
Yeah, okay, I see. That looks cool.
I see what part of the issue is.
Single-player, open-ended, simulation, management game. I like management games a lot.
What the issue is, they've made it so that they can't fucking get to some of them. This one they can get to still, because it's free right here, right? But this one, I mean, it says can't, or not that one. This one, too far from a district, because they're idiots.
If we put a path to the right, will it work?
You mean platform?
Sure.
Because like I don't. What exactly do you mean a path to the right?
So the staircase.
Do you mean just right here?
Yeah, I have no idea if that would get them close enough or not, which is why I'm asking.
No, because this is in the way. The power shaft's in the way.
Yay.
Which could do that.
Yeah, that'll work.
And then just...
And then can they reach that other one there?
This one? Yeah.
No. Back.
This one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
I already said they could. I already said they could reach that one.
We were looking at it from a different angle.
I'm gonna have them build the platforms and see if they'll build it without needing a path. This one they will need platforms to get to. Same with this one. These two they can reach because the stairs are there. Neither of these two can they reach.
Sick.
Or this one, but that one's close enough to just put one platform.
I should be able to just take the stairs down and get to
yeah,
all of
these three.
Check them just in case.
Oh, a bad tide.
Don't spastically pause. Yeah, so those are all fine.
Yeah, these they can reach. So
And then
now they
the rest
should
of
be.
them are all working anyway, so.
Yeah. That should be good there. Okay. Underground pile, do you want to just start it right here, or do you want to go somewhere else with them?
Move it so I can see what the area looks like. Okay, yeah, no, don't crowd the path. Leave it open so that we can create more. It's...
Well, I was
You know,
gonna...
like if you enclosed an entire city block and he couldn't turn left or right out of it, that would be kind of bad planning.
Yeah, but I was gonna have... Like, I wasn't gonna put it, like, boom, and then another one right next to it. I was gonna space it out. So there'd be a space in between.
Well, also,
functioning
I mean,
sort of like an alley.
Move it to the right. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nope, stop. It fits real well right there.
It does. So I'll just put it there.
Anyway, I'm looking into what Dwarf Fortresses are.
Yeah. Can probably be found on Steam.
Yep, Steam. I'm gonna go find out how much it is.
Yeah.
It's like $30. It's on sale right now for $23.
I lowered this again because I want them to finish this real quick. So that they can get to all of the houses and everything so we can get more beavers. And then I'm going to raise the priority of these again.
Indeed.
Love how they still have this. Like, this is just partial one here because they skipped this because they had fucking stairs. Psychopaths. Which, now these are getting their gears, but they're not quite there yet.
Yeah, which they're not going to be done until we've got treated planks anyway, so...
Yeah, but we've got plenty of gears.
Yeah, we've
now.
got 50 gears. So we could up the importance, the
Like,
priority.
this has got all of its gears.
Go ahead and up that by 1 priority level. Might as well.
This thing?
Yeah.
Boop. Yeah, it just needs 30 planks. Which, that's another storage we should make, actually. Is planks.
Yep.
Which, I'm thinking we can just do...
Yeah,
some small piles right here for planks.
Sure.
We'll just do 3 for now. That should be fine.
Go ahead and up the priority on those all the way just because they'll get done
Yeah.
pretty fast if you do.
Yeah, because they only require
They've
2
literally
logs
got logs
each.
right next to it, so
Yeah.
see how long it takes them to build it. Are you serious? There's logs right across. Just build it.
Those are haulers. They're grabbing
okay.
the planks from these. Those haulers are grabbing the planks. I'm upgrading this thing's priority all the way too, because it needs to get done.
Yeah, we've been waiting a long time.
Yeah.
Especially now that we've got the damn bad tide approaching.
Yeah. Which, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just
Okay,
fix
you
it
two
while
are
we're
delightful. I need to go eat dinner, but I'll be notified when y'all stream again and do my best to watch. Alright, Nora, cool. We will see you next time. Enjoy your dinner. We will be streaming every day. It has been 5, but I think we're gonna move it to 6 starting tomorrow. Because 5's kind of cutting our day that we want to spend out and about doing things aside from just streaming all day. Just a little bit short.
Which, I mean, hey, if you told me I was going to make $1,000 a day and all I have to do is stream for like 8 hours a day, yeah, I'd do it.
Oh yeah, easy.
Why not?
But because of the fact that, it kind of cuts us from being able to do a couple of things we want to do, I think we're going to start streaming at 6 starting tomorrow. So, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, West Coast time.
Except Arizona, because Arizona doesn't have daylight savings.
Yeah. It's because Arizona's weird.
Arizona is weird.
Anyway. Have a good night, Nora. They may have already left by the time... Oh.
Nope.
Awesome. Alright.
So, slam it up, slam it down.
Slam this up. Slam this down. And in case Nora doesn't leave yet, she gets to watch the bad tide. Or they do.
See if the walls hold.
Wall's holding. Wall is holding just fine.
Yeah, my concern with this was it might go up too high for the walls to contain, but nope, doesn't seem to have.
Sick. Okay. Now...
Let's go ahead and mark those.
Demolish
Demolish.
these 3.
Yep.
So that way...
Go ahead and shove those in.
These 3 there. Demolish this because I forgot to demolish that. So that we can put in 2 more. And that's done. So we can get rid of this now.
Oh man, we're gonna lose some of the baby berry bushes.
Yeah, but we're getting there.
That already killed one.
Damn
it, we've spent so much time trying to get this field to grow back.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this builder's hut. Okay?
Is it like, yeah, go ahead then.
Put in more contamination barrier. Might as well put in the rest of these. Just to keep it from getting to our green area. Which, this I think we may need to put somewhere else.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which, once this is built, these can just be emptied into that, basically. because it's just logs. And then we can just get rid of it. And this one is planks and has nothing in it anyway, so
Yeah,
we can literally get rid of this one right now if we wanted.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're using that one. So fair on that one. Go ahead and just get rid.
And then... So just... Basically 2 spots are covered by this thing.
Oh, you know what we really need to move? We need to move the thing that processes the scrap metal into usable metal. We need to move that. Smelter, that's what that is. We need to put that up on the hill because it doesn't, like, all of the stuff down there doesn't work if it doesn't have power, obviously, and it doesn't have power if it's, this, so... We can connect them into the power anywhere as well, so... I was thinking we might want to put it back, yeah, see if it'll fit. Perfect. Because then that way we can connect to that windmill that's right there. Or we should be able to anyway.
Which, right here...
No, we can't.
How would we not? No, yeah, we can't. But, what I'm thinking, right...
Well, once we've got those windmills built, we can just delete some stuff.
What I'm thinking... And we'll see if this works. If my idea here works. Right?
Alright.
Which will need more paths. Or more platforms, rather. To get to there. And we'll see if this part of my idea works.
I know what you're hoping for, and I don't know.
It's not saying it's not.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. It
That
doesn't.
will.
Here, like, select, do me a favor, select the grid. Like, just hover over something. No.
What do you mean?
Just click on one of the power things. You see how it's not blue?
Yeah.
It's not connected.
So, that's okay, because...
Yeah, and then that works.
Yeah,
Perfect.
now it's blue.
We've got like 42 gears still, so let's go see if they made that other water thing yet. Doesn't look like it, but I want to see if they're anywhere near it. No. Hang on, it's planks it's missing now, isn't it?
Yeah. They're using planks for this stuff,
Yeah.
which are set to a high priority, whereas that's just that.
So now we've got 11 beavers that don't have a job, so perfect. We seem to have corrected the issue.
I prioritize those because they need to be built, and all they take is planks and metal blocks, apparently. Jesus Christ, why does everything need planks?
Yeah, see why I'm so worried about the plank production? Anyway, let's go check on the... Oh, sweet, we can probably go start mapping in the stuff for the Tapper Shack down there now.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure that you unmark for cutting first.
Yes. Ta-da.
Oh, there's one more. Damn,
What?
there's one more oak tree. There's one more oak tree.
Oh.
Go ahead and remark that for cutting.
Just the one tiny little lone tree.
Ah,
How did we run out of water? Nothing's using it.
because it dries slowly over time on its own.
Unless this actually consumes water.
Shouldn't.
Doesn't say it does. But it's not like... It's not like those are pulling from it. It's not connected.
Yeah, now which one of these days we might want to make it connected, but the problem is right now they're using all of these well, if we just put stairs, then they're forced to get their fur wet, which will just increase well-being.
Could also just knock that out. And yeah, just knock these out and replace them with stairs.
I was thinking maybe even just leave that one, because that's much deeper there than it needs to be, but over to the right, that one, we can probably because there's levees on the bottom, so if we just get rid of the top layer of dams and then put, which go ahead and lower the, well, don't do it right. Keep hitting play.
Wait for it.
Hopefully we didn't lose too many crops.
I think we lost like 2 potatoes. And drop.
Uh-oh. That was one hell of a wave.
So I didn't up this any.
Yeah.
I see where the problem is though.
Yeah,
Which we'll just
now
leave
it's all
this
going
down.
that way, whether or not we want it to.
Yeah, we'll just leave this down. We
so
don't
that
even
one
need
doesn't
these
matter
now.
anymore.
We don't even need these now. Not really.
At least the wave problem seems to have fixed itself.
Yeah, the wave didn't really flood anything.
That used to be a lot worse.
Oh yeah. But that worked out quite well. It's already filled up here and is going really well with the water power there.
So perfect.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. We have 15 unemployed beavers. And 15 free beds. We're going to have 30 unemployed beavers.
Yeah, we need to start worrying about our food production a little more, I think. Okay, so they've gone ahead and cut down all of the trees now.
Yep.
So, if I could redirect your attention.
Chestnuts.
We need to unmark it for cutting. Or they're just going to keep cutting
the
down that one spot.
The one tree.
Yeah, so, so we need maple. There you go. That's
3?
the first 3. Yep.
And then chestnuts for the rest of this area?
Yeah.
And then over here was going to be more chestnut?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Or do you want to do, because that's a lot of chestnut, do we want to do a little bit of pine?
We could also make it sunflower production. I don't think we're going to need very many pine trees.
I'm thinking just 1 row of pine, because I just feel like the 2 rows isn't enough.
Okay.
So just 1 row of pine, and then we could make it more sunflowers if you wanted, yeah.
Yeah.
What would we need dandelions for?
For medicine.
Hopefully we don't need medicine.
Yeah, no, that's kind of why I'm thinking sunflowers for that field, because then it's kind of just open and readily available. We can always tell them to stop planting there anytime we want to.
Yeah. Alright, and then we'll take these and delete the lumberjack flag. Right?
Yep.
In order to put in gatherer flags.
Yep.
Which is food. Gather. Because they'll gather from the chestnut trees and everything.
Yep, and then we'll have a new food source. Which is
Yeah.
good, because right now we have a lot of food. But we obviously want to make sure it stays that way.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried right now.
A lot of food, a lot of water.
And a lot of logs.
But hardly any planks. And but like almost 50 gears, so I mean, that's good.
Yeah, I really don't think we need as many as we have, but
Yeah, they're just not moving them. They're doing other stuff first, which, whatever. We'll get there.
What?
They're doing other stuff first, instead of taking the gears where they need to go, but they'll get there, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't think we need that. I don't think we have anything else that needs gears.
Okay, that's that. Then I know we have these that need the gears, the vertical ones.
I was
and
gonna
we've
laugh
got
if those already had the gears, but yeah, we've
4 of those.
basically we've got 50 gears right now. They're sucking up our log production. I do think that we should turn it off.
Turned off.
Enunciate.
I swear there's something else we needed gears for. I just don't know what.
Well, whatever it is, we can't possibly have too few. And this is like, watch the plank production. It's gonna skyrocket. We're actually gonna get stuff done.
Yeah. I want to set this to empty.
Well, there's nowhere for it to go right now.
Yeah, but we just don't need more logs being put in it either.
That's fine. I mean, it'll just make it easier to get to the one to the right there.
Yeah. Which I'm leaving as a neutral at the moment.
Wonder what they're using all our planks for right now.
Oh, these need planks.
Indeed.
So that's currently.
Oh, see how close they are to finishing off all of our windmills? That might also be what they're doing right now.
Harder to see when it's nighttime.
Indeed.
Yeah. And because some of them need these to get there.
We need even more planks.
Yeah. Got an injured beaver. Go to the medbed. Oh, good, you have. Listen, it highlighted the house, so I was like, what the fuck are you doing there, Damari?
Exactly where he should be.
Unemployed. What did you do to injure yourself if you're unemployed?
Something stupid.
Yeah. Look at the flowers on the potatoes. Isn't that cute? Aren't those flowers cute?
Yeah.
Damn, they already got the sunflowers all planted. And the pine trees. Still working on the maple and the chestnut, though.
That's fine. And then the chestnuts are going to take a while to grow up anyway.
Yeah. Still have insane production for carrots. Water production's going swimmingly. We still need treated planks. Which... that's going to be something that's going to need to be powered, isn't it?
Yes.
We don't have the science yet, but when we do, you want to just...
yeah, we could just unlock it and plop it somewhere.
yeah, unlock it and we can literally plop it like right here. Like this. Mm-hmm. And that leaves a spot right here for some... right here for something.
Yeah.
Like a printing press, maybe? I want to see how big the printing press is. Printing press is a little bit. Paper mill, though. Paper mill could go right there when we do that.
Yeah, we just need to be careful that we're prioritizing...
what we need.
Well, prioritizing space in general. We want to cram as much into this area as possible because this is going to produce a lot of power.
Yeah, which is why I was like, okay, so this will fit here, right?
Yeah.
And then this section of, like, 2x3 is literally perfect for the paper mill.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to find, and then the way you said that sounded like, no, that's a bad idea.
No, what I'm saying is we just want to make sure that we can continue to Tetris things in front of the paper mill because the paper mill is a weird shape.
Okay. Yeah.
It fits well enough there that I kind of want to make it work. You know? Just because it's neat, but...
I mean, we can also just put another lumber mill right there.
yeah, or we could do that.
And it fits and just, you gotta put a couple of paths right here and that's it.
We'll get there. When we get there.
I could do it. It might not be a bad idea to put another one in now.
I mean, we don't even have the other 2 lumber mills up and running.
True.
One of them hasn't even started being built yet.
Yeah, because they're still waiting to build the, like, they haven't built the platform that goes under it yet. You know?
Yeah.
We've got so much shit to do.
Go check on the middle of the lake, because it looks like they're starting to,
Yeah, they're
finally starting to extend that way.
Yeah, they're coming out this side instead of coming this way, which I guess makes sense because the storage is closer to this side, I think. Ah, they're going to that side too. They're doing both sides. Awesome. Good. Good, good. So all of those are done, so that'll be good. Just got these two spots that are underneath here to worry about, which may end up not too much of a problem at all. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because if it's not too much of a problem at all right there, we can leave it the way it is. You know?
Yeah, well, we'll find out, because sometimes the bad water comes in real strong.
Yeah. I do think it would not be a bad idea to put some of them over here.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe not yet, but...
Oh, yeah, we could lay them out. They kind of look like daylight sensors.
Yeah. they really do. Do you want me to pause them? Do you want me to leave them be? Because they're going to be taking up a lot of planks.
They'll get there when they get there.
I'm just going to lower their priority by 1.
Okay.
That way we know that it's never going to be first on their list. You know? Unless there is nothing else to do. Or there's nothing else for them to do. And when they, once there's nothing else for them to do, you know, it's not a bad idea for them to do that. But, we don't necessarily need that area done right now anyway. You know? I just matched this thing's priority level with these. So I figured it didn't need to stay paused.
Which thing?
Stairs.
Oh, stairs. Yeah. That way it'll all get done at about the same time.
Yeah.
I do hope they just run the metal over, because there's nothing else that it's going to right now, so it doesn't matter.
We'll see. We shall see.
I want to see, go check on the other scrap metal pile. I want to see if the buildings look any smaller. I think they do.
I think they might.
Go look at the fresh one up there. Not that one, the other one. Yeah. Because that one hasn't been touched, so it's like a good comparison. And then I think there was another one in the top right, wasn't there? Nope. Oh yeah, it was there. I think they look smaller.
It might be. It also might have started out smaller. I don't really remember.
Yeah, neither do I.
What'll be nice is getting to this. Because whenever we get to this and we build a mine, you know, that'll be basically infinite metal. You know? It's just going to need fucking treated planks for it, so that's late game.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only mine on the whole map.
I thought there was another one underwater somewhere.
There is.
Yep.
Yeah, underground depth infinite. Oh, there's another one there, too.
One. Yeah, because that was the one that I was thinking of.
And then, of course, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it for bad water sources?
Yeah, we just have 4 bad water sources, so we just need to permanently dam up 2 of them, and...
Which 2 do we want to permanently dam up?
I think we might want to do the ones that are, near where our windmill farm is.
Permanently dam this one?
Yeah, because then we can let the good water into there and have even more.
Yeah. I don't know if, like, we could also, if we do it right, we could dam this on these sides up to get it up to a level where it comes in here too, and then that would also give us a lot more, and over into this area as well.
Maybe.
But at the same time, if we permanently cap this all is going to end up green anyway because of the water coming in this way. So.
Yeah, and then that bad water source is the only thing corrupting 2 different water sources.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one's kind of nicely contained at the moment.
Yeah. And technically,
well, I mean, either way, I guess.
Technically, this is only contaminating 1 because we've already got it dammed off on this side.
You know what, no, thinking about it, that one's probably going to be easier for the beavers to reach, to do the bad water rigs where they can pull bad water. I think those are going to be easier for them to reach in the long run, whereas I think the ones to the left there...
This one.
Yeah, so I'm still of the mindset I think we should dam these ones up permanently.
Yeah, because, like, we'll have to blow up 1, 2, 3 levels, and that's going to fuck up this whole thing and everything in order to drain this completely.
Yeah. So,
whereas this one, we still have to dam that up. Like, we still have to blow up 1, 2, 3 levels, but it's a lot shorter and it's not going to fuck anything up.
Yeah, and they might even be able to reach it to build the bad water rigs without getting into the bad water, so.
Yeah, which, when we go down into that, it's going to be during a drought because then it's not producing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we don't have to worry about it. I love that we're just not worried about fucking anything right now. We're just...
Oh yeah, it doesn't even fucking matter. We've got ourselves set up so well at this point. It's just a matter of spreading across.
I think this is the best we've actually gotten ourselves set up.
Hell yeah. Yes.
We have 46 unemployed beavers? Holy shit!
46 is a lot. We might want to find something to do with these beavers. Go make sure all of our farms are maxed out.
Maxed.
Mad maxed.
Maxed.
Maybe we want more builders.
Maxed.
Wait, was one of them Terezi?
Fucking close.
Terezi.
It's 1 letter.
Yeah.
Bean missed it. I was willing to do Homestuck today.
Aw, man. Bean.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Alright,
Has it even overflowed on the other side yet? Like, I know we're 12 days in, but I'm like, has it? Oh yeah, it did. We looked at this. Never mind.
Okay.
Make sure they can reach them all.
All of these?
Yeah. No. The other one. Yeah.
Yeah, they can because there's no...
Yeah,
like the stairs are right there. And there's a gap here that we made because the one got stranded like an idiot.
Yep. Make sure they're not like too far or something though.
I already did earlier.
Okay.
This one still is because there's still the platforms that they have to build to get out to them. You know.
Yeah, this was why I wanted to micromanage how they built these.
Drought. That's easy.
Yeah, that's no issue.
We don't even have to worry about that.
Yeah, we don't have to do a damn thing. It'll just happen when it happens.
Don't even have to do a damn thing.
Haha.
Go
Go check on the middle of the lake now. Yeah, they're making some good progress.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. We're up to 48 unemployed beavers. We got 2 more beds that are free. So we're going to have a total of 50... Oh, no, 51, because that's 49 unemployed beavers now.
How many total beavers do we have? 120, 133?
Well, we can have
135 will be total.
135. Yeah.
Wow.
126. We have 127 adults and 6 children.
Before anybody asks me how I do math so fast, I was a card dealer. You figure it out. Like, for a casino, card is not slang for drugs. You would not believe the conversations I've had.
On the tables, even.
Yeah, right, I'm talking about, like, oh, yeah, I have this friend, and she's a dealer, and I have this friend, and he's a dealer, and, like, oh, I have this other friend, and, like, he was a dealer, but he moved up, and now he's a supervisor, and people are looking at me like I'm fucking psychotic, and I'm like, where are we? Casino? Good. What kind of dealer would I mean if we're here?
Right.
Talking to these guys like they're fucking preschoolers.
Some
I mean, to
people.
be fair, I had a table one time where there was a whole bunch of drunk frat guys, and I convinced them, if you've never been to a casino before, there's a shuffle machine at a lot of the tables because it takes a long time to shuffle 8 decks of cards, especially to casino standards. But anyway, you take the cards out of the discard pile, all of them, and you put them into a shuffle machine, because it just, like, raises up a little thing, and you put the cards into it, and then it takes them down into the machine, and then on the other side, there's another little door out of the top of it, and it just raises you up another group of cards. And at every table, you've got, at least the places where I worked, you had a red deck and a blue deck. Depends on where you're working. Or playing.
Most places is a red deck or a blue deck.
Yeah, but also, like, when we switched over to, the casino got bought out by another company at one point, and so we switched over, and then we had purple and yellow cards.
Yeah, I do think that was probably temporary.
That will never not throw me off. Well, I mean, they had the name of it and everything. They gotta get those printed on purpose.
Yeah, true. Alright, I'm putting in another builder's hut right here.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm also going to build another hauling post somewhere.
Yeah, works for me. But no, when they
Put it right here.
Yeah, on property.
Except it's for a hauler post.
But no, so I convinced a table of really drunk frat guys one time that the deck of red cards that it spat back up was a magic trick, and I had changed the colors of the cards. And they really did believe me.
They did.
It'll never not be funny, but it will also never not be concerning.
But that'll give us 14 more beavers working by building those. And this, oh hey!
Yeah, but you know what? We might want to keep some of these so that when we've got the industrial district going, we'll have...
That'll be 15 to 16 to 17.
Yeah, so let's just... Yeah, we'll leave some of them, because as per usual, I would rather have a whole hell of a lot of unemployed beavers than a whole hell of a lot of empty workstations.
Yeah. That just puts us at 17.
Priority of those damn gatherer flags. They haven't done anything on them yet.
Really?
Yeah, look at them.
What the hell?
Come on, man. What do you need, like, a
they haven't done the tapper shack either.
Yeah. What do you need for those, like, a
Literally
log?
nothing.
Literally nothing. We literally need nothing, and you've not built them.
We're gonna tell these to prioritize.
Well, I'm not worried about it. They're not gonna hit anything but the areas. Yeah.
If they could reach this, I was gonna tell them to prioritize it. Can this reach? Almost, but not quite reach the chestnuts.
Yeah, so, no problem.
And now the drought has started.
There's the drought.
Oh no, a drought.
No.
Oh no, a drought.
I'm so worried.
The one that died. Only one of them though. So, I mean, that's good. Yeah, well, okay. Do it when you do it.
Yeah.
You want to build...
when we get there.
Right. Do you want to build some more science posts?
Yeah, I actually don't think that's a bad idea. Let's find somewhere to put them that they will be kind of, like, out of the way. What about... No, the contamination barriers take up a spot. Yeah, because I intend on kind of cramming those in, like, singular spaces where we wouldn't really be able to put anything else.
But one, actually, I think if I do it this way, we can put it there, because I don't think we have any plans to put anything else in here.
Well, I mean, that might be, like, that's a good spot to put, like, a whole bunch of science buildings, you know, because we have, like, nothing better to be doing with the space. Rotate it so it's, yeah. So then you can fit 2 there. You can put another one there.
Not there. Not unless we put a platform.
Damn. Alright, where else?
Nowhere else in that spot unless we put platforms.
Let's go ahead and put platforms then, because we might as well.
I think that should be all we need for it.
We'll find out.
But one there. And we can put one there.
Yeah.
And we don't need any more, we don't need any platforms.
Sick. Path her up. Voila.
That takes up 4 more jobs! We're still waiting for them to connect this fucker so that we have another one that...
Surprised our beavers aren't happier right now. Go click on that. I'm curious what's going on with them.
Grilled chestnuts, which we are getting to. We just need to wait for the chestnuts. Bread, cattail crackers, and maple pastries, which we're getting to the maple. Bread would require us to plant some wheat, so we can find a place to plant some wheat.
I'm pretty sure the maple pastries also require wheat.
Probably, because pastries. We need some rooftop terraces.
Campfires, more contemplation spots.
Agoras.
Both Agora and Dance Hall will require materials that we don't yet have.
Yeah.
Oh, we could work on some small aesthetic stuff. Let's go work on some small aesthetic stuff.
Aesthetics. Alright.
Okay, so that doesn't raise anything.
If we do a lantern,
make sure that they're facing the right way.
What do you mean?
Whenever I put them in, I don't have them facing the right way, and it always looks bad. So make sure that they are.
What do you mean? What's the right way? It's a lantern.
Toward the road.
It is toward the road.
Yeah.
That was the default.
I wasn't saying it wasn't.
But this will hit almost everybody.
Yeah, and then if you put it near the food source, everybody will have to walk past it.
Yeah. Which...
Yeah, because everybody's got to come this way at some point if they want to eat.
Hell, putting it right there, it'll hit everybody, like, regardless. Because it hits this whole section.
Yeah.
For when they come this way to go eat. And we don't have anywhere over here to put it.
Yeah, we don't have anywhere. Well, we could put it at the... not really. We could put things on top of things. Okay. Let's get something else then. What else? Scarecrows? Maybe?
Scarecrows?
Oh, we need paper. We don't have paper. I don't even want to worry about paper. Shrub is cheap. Go put it next to where the lantern is. That'll still hit pretty much everybody. I don't think we need to. I think we should do 3 different things in that area that only take up 1 block. No. So look at it, it doesn't raise anything.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't raise anything. Shrub does. Lantern does. Obviously the roofs do. Which I figured we'll just, once we can't build any higher, I figured we'd just top it.
Yeah, top it with roofs or rooftop terraces or whatever.
Yeah, something.
Could do a beaver statue.
Yeah, okay.
And that'll hit everybody.
Why does it say a well-fed beaver specifically?
A statue of a well-fed beaver, because it's a beaver that's well-fed.
I'd assumed.
I assume that the beaver is probably a little fat.
Oh, they already built the shrub.
All it took was logs for the shrub.
Go check and see how many people that's hit. You know?
I mean, we're already up to 12. 53.
Shrub. So that's hit like half of everybody. Let's see what happens in the morning when they all come out. You know?
Yeah.
If that goes up any. So that's gonna hit like everybody that went that way. And go check.
65.
Okay, so we're gonna need to put some in different locations. If we take out one of those carrots right there on this
one?
end of the no. I was thinking top left near the road. Yep. I'm thinking if we just take that one out and we put, like, if we take 3 out right there, we can hit everybody that comes this way. Take the 3. Yeah. Then we can hit everybody that comes this way with the same stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Because everybody goes one or the other direction.
So we'll do the
like, there's
beaver
nowhere else
statue
to go.
first. Because that's where they made that so it's the beaver statue first. Because the next one is going to be the shrub right here.
Yep. Which I think it's bound to have hit more people by now. I'm just not sure. Go check.
I don't know, because we've gone down to 9.
Oh, it's definitely hit more people. I think it's because people
Hunger
are
and
fucking
thirst. We've got plenty of food and plenty of water. Go get fucking water, food and water, idiots.
Maybe go make sure somebody didn't strain themselves.
It would tell us down here.
Oh, never mind them. They're just dumb. See how far they've made it onto the center. Hey, that's good progress.
They're almost at the turn.
They're almost there.
They're almost at the turn. Turns.
How much farther to the berry?
Oh, not much farther.
No, you're not supposed to do the accent.
I don't know.
The other guy doesn't.
I've never watched the movie.
I've shown you the scene.
Yeah, but I don't remember things.
Not
and
much
you know
farther.
this.
Just take a left at this here coral reef. Lefting.
Leftaroo.
The amount of people that get this reference are probably so minimal.
So minimal. You've made sure that I understand it. That's the whole point.
Maybe we should do some more campfires, actually, thinking about it.
You want to put them right in here?
Yeah, we can do that. Eventually, I think I want to move most of the production of everything away from where they sleep anyway, so... Can I put a rooftop terrace not on a roof? We'll put the...
Above ground. Must be placed atop other buildings.
Damn.
You want to put it here, you want to put it here, you want to put it here.
Put it right next to the other one. Yeah.
All you take is logs. Up your priority.
Yeah, go ahead and get... Whoa, we're actually running a little low on logs.
For once.
We might actually have to expand our log production. Yeah, they're not keeping up. Time to expand. Well, no. There it goes.
Yeah. I knew that was gonna... I knew that was gonna...
I kind of had a feeling. At some point here, we'll expand the log production.
At some point. But... we don't need to yet. Because apparently those... Oh, hey, that's over.
Sweet.
And it didn't run out of water.
Hey, nothing bad happened this time.
I love that the trees, like, start to die and then they just don't. For the most part. These ones died due to contamination. It doesn't count.
That.
The ones that died due to contamination don't count.
The drought has never been so long that the trees haven't lived.
Yeah. At least not yet. I'm sure it eventually will be. But now we have, like, the nice thing about having the windmills is at least we now have plank production no matter what.
Yep.
Why isn't that... what?
What?
One power thing. So, like, this number over here of 756, right, isn't even counting the ones that are over here working.
Yep.
Because this one's not even done.
Well, no, and it won't travel through windmills that are incomplete anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
126.
See? Shut up. Oh my god, they creak so much.
Fucking build it.
Check the...
Just because I want them to get this one fucking built. Because that is the only one of those that isn't built.
Are we sure they're not able to reach them? Okay, so they're able to reach those. I was worried.
This one's not being able to reach because they can't reach. They haven't built these yet. You know.
Yeah.
So like, if there's anything, I don't. What? How did they reach you when you doing what?
Well, guess it's fine now. Go ahead and delete. Hey, that one down there is built too. Go check on the other ones, obviously.
That one needs to be built. That one hasn't been built. This one hasn't been built. All of the ones that are still in blue and facing towards the screen have not been built yet. Good. Good, good, good. Thank you.
Well, at some point here.
Oh, hey, that's finished. Looks like they've started on these. Which, suddenly we're out of gears again.
Well.
I knew we needed to keep building gears.
Yeah, but look at how fast we've made progress when we weren't building gears on everything else.
Yeah, we just need a few more gears, so we're gonna let this build some more gears.
Anyway, let's go check on the lake progress, and then we are hovering at a little bit lower than full possible wood, so I think we actually should be working on our wood production.
Okay.
Which kind of what I'm thinking is unplant that one tree right there.
This one?
Or you know what, no. Let's cross through the water. So let's go ahead and just use the platforms.
Just platform it over? Or do you want to do one platform, stairs, and then stairs so that they get more wet fur?
Let's just platform across. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. So start in the same spot. Go right. There you go. Because that is a really good area right there.
And then... yeah, that's a lot of trees.
Yeah, so we'll be able to pretty much immediately start logging that area.
And... cover all those trees, and we're gonna need to expand the lumberjacks further in as well. But for now, that'll do.
Yeah, because look at how low we are on wood now.
Yeah.
So it's just they're not quite keeping up. Go ahead and high prioritize getting across there. Like, high prioritize this whole deal, because obviously nothing works here if we don't have enough wood.
Granted, it could take us forever to get over to here. We won't die or anything because we have plenty of food production happening.
Well, yeah, and that's not what I'm worried about. Just, it would be nice if things got done quickly.
Oh, good. This is done. We still have 16 unemployed beavers.
Woohoo.
And them getting this stuff done will actually cut it down by 4.
Yeah, which again, I would rather have a ton of unemployed beavers than...
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that'll take us down to fucking 12. And it's still a bunch of unemployed beavers. Alright, good. They finally got that finished. So now, our power supply over here is
Still going through an unbuilt windmill.
Several unbuilt windmills. But whenever they get this one and this one and this one completed, oh, and this one.
Yeah, so 4 unbuilt windmills, and then we're...
5.
Well, I just meant then we've connected the 2 biggest chunks of them.
Fuck it. This one, it can't even do anything. It's not powered yet.
Yeah.
Which is high prioritize the hell out of that. Which will
Hey,
pause.
we're almost there.
Yeah. Sadly, what I've done will end up pausing their progress on this.
Yeah, which is sad.
But I'm tired of waiting. Look, see, they're already getting shit done because I fucking told them to do it.
Well, yeah, the planks are all being produced right there, so they don't have to go very far.
Yeah. At least when wind is happening.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem with wind. With the wind power in this game.
That's the problem, is it... Like, part of the problem, obviously, is it's so valuable to be able to have the green space, but that's all next to water.
Yeah.
So either we'd have to figure out a way to harness the bad water source, which there used to be, like, giant water wheels that we probably could have put here, but not anymore.
Yeah. The only other thing that we could do is, like, a bunch of these.
Yeah, but then that's also taking up beavers that could be doing something more productive.
Yeah. We could...
Oh, of course, once it's night.
Could build the gravity batteries, right? Because if we build the gravity batteries along here, right, that'll end up with more consistent power.
Yeah.
Because we'll have stored power coming down into this section here for a fucking minute, you know?
Yeah, okay. Maybe don't start it all the way there, start it on the lip that's up one from there to the left, yeah.
Well, my thing is, the more we have, the more power we get saved.
Yes, but also I think it would be easiest to start them there because then we don't have to figure out quite as much of how we're gonna get the power over to them.
Fair.
I actually think you may even want to put platforms under them.
So you think put platforms along here?
Yeah, because it's, like, if you look, we're already gonna have to take the power down from that windmill there.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'm thinking actually we'll just do this.
Yeah, that works.
And then we can have even more.
So take the power down from that windmill right there.
We're doing that first?
Yeah, I think it would just be easiest. Now it doesn't matter anymore, so go ahead and start setting up the...
one of those.
Yep. And then hopefully that will power more than one of them, because we don't know.
They're all blue now.
Yep, okay, cool. And then overnight that'll charge those up. Go ahead and just delete that last one there, I figured.
And whenever those are built, they'll get charged up by, like, both overnight and just in general, because it's excess power.
Anyway, we've already ran a little long.
Oh. Yeah, indeed we have.
Interestingly enough.
We were focused.
Yes, indeed.
This is almost done. They're focusing on this over here. What do we want to close out on?
Like for the thumbnail?
Yeah.
I think we should stick with the main area, because that's going to continue to evolve the whole time we're playing.
Yeah, alright. Alright.
Well,
this has been...
That'll conclude...
this episode of Two Idiots, One Console. You're
I don't know
really
why
bad
you
at
want to
this.
say that together at the
Because
end
I
so
think it's
badly.
fun. Because I think it's fun, and I think people will like it. That's
Okay.
why.
It would help if I wasn't always trying to do an outro and you decide to do that over my outro.
Do your outro.
Well, that'll be the conclusion of this episode. We actually kind of did get a decent chunk of stuff done, which is better than usual.
Yeah, didn't have any technological problems or
The stream
panic
didn't cut out this
scenarios.
time.
Like, no panic scenarios happened. Like, we're actually doing alright for fucking once.
Right? Which makes this the weirdest combination of a very eventful and a very uneventful episode.
Yeah, very eventful in that we got a lot done, but very uneventful in that nothing bad happened.
So yay. Once. Just once.
Just once.
Maybe it'll happen again, we'll see.
We will see. Anyway, pause that. You guys, have a wonderful day.
Bye.